Cheated, gifted, and I wasn't wanted. Keep it secret, can I just be honest? Out of this world, I feel like an alien, but I made it work even though I'm the outcast state. None of my opponents are my levels, oh wow. If you're stepping up, then you better go down. Bro, too tough and you cannot match it. Everything in life ain't magic.
No good to me, yeah, 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 yeah.
Anybody really out here to do it like me? When you got the spotlight, everybody will see. Raising up the bar, tell us how they reach. You it every single day, I don't even take weeks. I can stop right now, ain't a big of my peak. And no diamond chain define me. I'm worthy icier than icy. Running this game, can't nobody like me. Now I got me a game, so I'm living happy. Now nobody gonna stop me from taking my dreams. All the haters stay mad, they can never achieve. You're crap, you're the fittest that sheet. And I've been on fire, they can handle the heat. I hope you resolve the hate in your heart, cause hate's only for the weak. Listen.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, just answer me.
Who's the best? I'm the best, oh yeah.
Got no competition, no one can see me.
To the next till I get the win.
Now singing bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong.
Now sing it.
Bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong.
Now sing it.
Bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong.
To the next till I reach the win.
Every day being me is just a daily flex. I'm my way because you're never ending me. Every day being me is just a daily flex. I'm my way because you're never ending me.
Don't need college to thrive, but need to do crime to give me some. Cause when I go outside, I get all the shine. My living so but a car can't drive, my license expired, don't care if I got. When I be rapping, they know that I spit clean. Know my words making. I'm the one that they watch for, cause the top spot, you ain't got sauce. Yeah. Oh, you wanna pop off, taking shots, dog, at the top dog, bang, bang. Guess I be making that cash, trying to make it real fast, cause I stack more paper than a manga. Damn, my fist all alive, but I got my eye on the prize. Wanna kick it like Lee, well, I'm that guy. And a mark on me, no bruise, no slice. If you wanna get in my way, then I will fight. I've been doing this literally all my life. Bling, bong, bong, bling, bong, bong, bling, bong, bong, bong. Cause I do this here from the east to the west. Everybody know my name, cause they dub me the best.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, just answer me.
Who's the best? I'm the best, oh yeah.
Got no competition, no one can see me.
To the next till I get the win.
Now singing bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong.
Now sing it.
Bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong.
Now sing it.
Bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong.
To the next till I reach the win.
Every day being me is just a daily flex. I'm my way because you're never ending me. Every day being me is just a daily flex. I'm my way because you're never ending me.
You stubborn guys better knock it off, pop it up, stop you look, cause there ain't no stopping us. Quab it up, everybody here fast as us. Hey, won't die, ain't backing up, I don't care how many after us. Hey, as a way new challenger, cause you're not like us, you cow with us. Shotty ain't part of the posse, cause you're dead lane wanderer. Hey, go how I'm charging up, with a 444, your time is up, too late. You're too stoked, goes granny up, running out of stamina. Hey, heard him call out your name in the dark old story, put it on camera.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Desperately stepping through water mist, trying to see within. Talking through sleep again, pain coming up and creeping in. Overlapping, can't keep it in.
Talking to your heart, body, your mind, even if you're running out of time. It's always gonna want you back, but you pack up your fears and fly. When the darkness comes to say goodbye, hey, take it off until you hit the sky, hey. See it through your heart, body, your mind. Warming up the stars to cloud of mine. When the sun was blooming at your feet, where the real way and die. When the darkness comes to say goodbye, hey, take it off until you hit the sky. Now I'm living over and over again inside you, dear. Behind your eyelids and inside your ears. Breathing down in the depths of your chest. Melody, rhythmically. Yeah, dun 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 trying to make it to heaven, it costs a lot. Carry the crystal, I'm on the top. Look at me better, my demons, I'm cooking these heathens, they on the walk. I got the flow, you in my boat, I'm singing a sha-la-la-la-la. About to go flex on a hater, throw a whole stack in a shower, y'all. Pandora's box opened up, and I called the bluffs, all went and locked it up. They said that our time was up, but the life that you live in ain't life to us. These kids overconfident, but they stupid, I see the incompetence. Wanna see eye to eye with an oculus, it is what it is, Shyamalan.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Desperately stepping through water mist, trying to see within. Talking through sleep again, pain coming up and creeping in. Overlapping, can't keep it in.
Talking to your heart, body, your mind, even if you're running out of time. It's always gonna want you back, but you pack up your fears and fly. When the darkness comes to say goodbye, hey, take it off until you
深夜東京の6畳半夢を見てた。ああ明かりの灯らない蛍光灯、明日に浮き出る天皇上に開幕戦打ち上げていなくなんないよね。ここには誰もいない、ここには誰もいないから昨日は寝れなくて、小さな記憶の箱は夜の海に浮かんでいる。僕らを描いたあの絵の中に吸い込まれるように、週末旅行を楽しもう、どうせ全部今日で終わりなんだから。夢を見てた。ああ明かりの灯らない蛍光灯、明日に起きてる天皇上に開幕戦打ち上げていなくなんないよね。ここには誰もいない、ここには誰もいない。深夜東京の6畳半夢を見てた。ああ明かりの灯らない蛍光灯、明日に起きてる天皇上に開幕戦打ち上げていなくなんないよね。ここには誰もいない、こ
り出したあのこと僕の未来が止まりどっかでまたやり直せたら回り出したあのこと僕が被害者空でどっかをまた練り歩けたらな私あなたに会ったの夢の中に置いてきたけどねねえどうして私が好きなの一度しか会ったことがないのにね思いを受けて二人でしてんだ忘れない愛を歌う言葉を二人に貸して近寄ってんだ忘れない愛を歌うようにね回り出したあのこと僕の未来が止まりどっかでまたやり直せたら回り出したあのこと僕が被害者空でどっかをまた練り歩けたら回り出したあのこと僕の未来が止まりどっかでまたやり直せたら回り出したあのこと僕が被害者空でどっかをまた練り歩けたらな時代に乗ってる僕たちは変わらず愛に生きるだろう僕らが散って
と同じせ才能もない大上非日常がおしん平等に没個性たどる記憶僕に居場所などないから夢のはずまで泣いてないでどんな顔すればいいか分かってるだけどまだ答えてくれ闇を払って闇を払って夜の帳が降りたら合図だ愛化して回る感情線誰事などは吐き捨てけたまだ止めないでまだ止めないで誰よりも里かる街にまるしこの正体を今はただ呪い呪われた僕の未来を想像して走って転んで消えない痛みでいけば世界が待ってるこの一瞬を情緒的感情が来でいくバグハン順々に従った結果の罰視線確かない愛に蒸気声も出せないまま悪屈な誓いのなき百役をある術つなぎなくの果てまでも極楽往生現実決定ないで命を投げ出さないでうちの脆さに浸ってどんな顔すればいいかわからないよ今はただ答えてくれよ五条は大変五条は大変不確かな声をするぐらいで安装させて回る感情線その先に今立ち上がる手ただ追いかけてただ追いかけて誰よりも強くありたいこれが君の運命する今はただこのぐらい夜の底に深く深く落ち込んで学校に見えたかいこれが今の僕なんだ何者にもなれないだけの屍た笑いよ目の前の全てから逃げることさえやめたイメージを繰り返し想像の先を行けた闇を払って闇を払って夜の帳が降りたら合図だ愛化して回る感情線誰事などは吐き捨ていけたまだ止めないでまだ止めないで誰よりも里かる街にまるしこの正体を今はただ呪い呪われた僕の未来を想像して走って転んで消えない痛んでいけば世界が待ってるこの一瞬を
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
daily things like this and that and what is what that keep us all busy.
Okay, can I be heard now?
Losing me.
Am I hearable?
That's when you came
Hey,
to me and said,
Andrew, can you answer? Can you hear?
"Need I have to
I'm sorry to sound so whiny.
when we are older, you'll understand it's enough when I say so. And maybe some things are that simple. You walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby,
Don't go.
simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let go. Hold me, whatever lies beyond this morning.
It's a little later on.
Regardless of
The
what makes the
future couldn't skip me at all. Things I regret.
walk away,
You don't hear me say, please,
oh baby,
don't go.
simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let go. Hold me, whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on, regardless of
All right, how about now? Can people hear me now? It would be a big bummer if I couldn't be heard, and I would be royally upset because I had everything ready. Oh, thank you so much, Andrew. Thank you. Okay, now we can get this show on the road. Okay. I need another sip of my tea, but it's like way over here. Come here. Lovely. Okay, let's get started. So this is the airport that I flew into from Denver. So not exactly Tokyo. Well, it is in Tokyo. So these are all the cars that were out front. Sorry. Sorry if my throat is still like cracking, my voice is still cracking. I've got a bit of the international travel ick. I'm guessing that's what they call it because, yeah. So, this is the onsen that we're in right now, and it's one of my favorite places. I absolutely love hot springs. But, continuing on with pictures. Next. Alright, we're driving from the airport into Tokyo. So, this is on the way. That's Tokyo Tower. That is like literally Tokyo Tower in the background. And so, it's so far away that this light pole looks huge. I'm just snapping pictures out of the bus. So you can see it's like really rainy. It was, when I landed, it was still a bit rainy. So I absolutely enjoyed the weather because it wasn't absolutely awful the whole time. Alright, next. So these are the people who were on, so almost every road in Japan has a walkway on the side. Like there are sidewalks everywhere. Tokyo is a really big walkable city. Like you can walk all the way through it. So I was just amazed by that being a thing, that I could walk through most of Tokyo. And that's one side of Tokyo, just one. This is like the coolest shaped building that I saw there. I have no idea what it is. It's just awesome. It's just an awesome shape. It looks like it's a diver's mask or something. So let's see here. Next picture. I'm gonna translate some of this stuff that's in the picture so I know exactly what I'm taking a picture of. Because I have no idea what this building is. It just looks cool, so I was like, snap. Ah, bad picture, blurry. That's some more of the city. So we're coming into Tokyo proper. So we're getting ready. With this, we cross a bridge. So we're on a bridge in this picture. And that's Tokyo Tower right there. They light it up pretty early before it gets super dark. But it is beautiful. Alright. This is also a very good picture. I love the skyline of Tokyo. It was just beautiful. So that's the main bridge that we cross over to get into Tokyo proper. And the taxis, the taxis were a godsend, man. Like, if that was the way I mainly got around. Like, I barely used the subway, which is kind of bad because I blew most of my money on taxis, but the best thing was making Japanese taxi drivers like blush. Oh my goodness, it was so cute. They were all like, "Arigato gozaimasu, arigato gozaimasu, thank you very much." I was complimenting them. I used Google Translate to basically tell them that they were doing a very good job helping me not die. I will tell you this, traffic in Japan ain't got nothing on any kind of traffic I've seen, because they just drive. Like, the bikes get really close to people, everything gets really close to cars. There were a few times that I was watching them drive, and I was like kind of concerned. I was like, "We're gonna die." He was like, "Oh no, wait, you got it. You're driving way better than 50% of Americans." Well, that's what I told him, and he was like, "Arigato gozaimasu, thank you so much." And he's just blushing so much. He was like, I liked causing the Japanese taxi drivers to blush. It was so cute. So this is like a good picture of the whole city of Tokyo. So that's Tokyo Tower, and as you go out, like, eventually you hit the business district over here. And okay, bear with me. When I go places, sometimes I just go by myself places. And I go to places where I probably shouldn't be. And I'm just there. So, next picture. So that's the bus that I'm in, and this is the bridge that we're about to get on into Tokyo. And this is the train, the subway that I never rode. I think I rode it once, and then I was like, I don't know how to get on this thing, nor to find my way without some sort of guidance. And my tour guide was like, "Hey, good luck." She was just like, "Look, we're gonna go out drinking. The rest of y'all who wanna go back to the hotel, good luck." And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna walk around and be lost in Tokyo for like an hour." So I ended up with blisters on my feet, and it was like super painful. And I am a little mad at the tour guide that she just let us loose like that and just said, hey, find your way back to the hotel. Because my blisters were so painful. But yeah, I'm gonna get to that. So there's a underground part of the city. There's so many highways to get like around Tokyo. Ah, wonderful picture. So this is Tokyo Tower. And it's huge. This picture does it a little bit of justice because it's about the same height as the other buildings. But oh my gosh, it was wild. So this slideshow is going to go on for a minute, but it's going to be fun. More picture of Tokyo Tower. So this kind of shows more of the scale. So there are a ton of trees in Tokyo. They were all around. The space in between buildings is like almost non-existent. But the parks, oh my gosh, the parks are gorgeous. And there's just like play areas. Like anime does a really good depiction of like play areas in Japan. How many? Okay. So by the time we got there, it was kind of evening. This is the manhole cover on the street that the hotel was on. So I just thought it was so awesome how intricate the design was. Like it's almost everything was gorgeous. And the streets are so clean. Like no litter. Like very little litter at all. So this is where we were. This is like a convenience store that came in fucking clutch. Like my hotel is way up here. But all these restaurants, by the time we got there, everything was like closed for the most part. It was like almost 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, it was 8. Here we go. Here's the time. I got there about 8 o'clock. I started my journey at 9 o'clock the day before, but the way time works is that Tokyo is like 12 hours in the future. So I didn't get there till the next day. At night. Alright, these Daruma dolls are so cute. And I love them, and they are the best. This is a store that's on the same street. No, I think it's a restaurant. This might be a restaurant on the same street as my hotel. But I was so happy to just be there. And I tell you, I was so happy to be there. I was like, I'm done traveling for right now. Really, I'm over it. Like, I was really tired by the time we got to Tokyo, and I wanted to get into the hotel and get settled. So, food. This was dinner. No, this was breakfast the next day. So, all this was purchased from a 7-Eleven. And this is amazing because the egg one was absolutely delicious. This is the onigiri. Absolutely delicious, smashed. This is a pork and rice one. Pork, onion, and rice. Absolutely out of this world delicious. And this one is a pork and I think rice one as well. But the pork is like a whole piece of pork. Oops. I exited out of my stuff. Okay. We were past all these. Okay, we're on these. So this is my view from the hotel window in Tokyo. You see how close together all these buildings are? Like these, this over here is somebody's apartment. Like, So there's an apartment here, and then the next door is literally right there. Like I would see people come out in the evening, and especially right here, this there's a door over on this side that lets them come out and like hang out on the roof. It was so cool to see. I guess maybe that's more common in bigger cities. The city that I'm in, not that big, and doesn't really have a lot of rooftop stuff. So I was just really happy. Next picture. That's a lady. All right, this was my breakfast the next morning. The other meal that we saw, that was my dinner that night. I went to 7-Eleven again. 7-Eleven comes in super clutch. Like 7-Eleven and another convenience store called Lawson. Oh my God, they were everywhere. Like you could not throw a rock and not hit a 7-Eleven. This is green tea, by the way, but I wanted like a picturesque picture of my breakfast. And well, I had a bigger breakfast later on, but this was just like pre-breakfast snack. And look at the view. Like just to get that in the morning. Oh, it was just beautiful. See, look at it. I had green tea, and this green tea was complimentary, by the way. They were just like, here, in your room is a, I call it a hot pot, but that's not what it's, tea kettle. In your room is a tea kettle. They give you cups, and then downstairs they'll have like instant green tea. And they're like, just pour this in the water, and it'll bubble up, and there's your tea. Like, all right. I did so many pictures of my food. Ohayo gozaimasu. That is good morning. So this is the side street off the street of the hotel. So this is on the side, and it goes up, and there's actually a little elementary school up here, and then I think there's a high school or a middle school up the road as well. So we saw a lot of little kids like going to school. You know, and the uniforms are real too. I might have a few pictures of younger kids in uniforms, and there were just kids all around by themselves. In America, we would die. We would not make it. Like in America, they don't let kids out by themselves, but in Japan, they're just like 5-year-olds walking around with like yellow hats on and just chilling at 9 o'clock at night in the middle of Tokyo. They're on a mission. They're getting home. All right, here's more of Tokyo. So there's billboards and all sorts of stuff, people all around. This part of Tokyo wasn't super packed, but the more touristy parts of Tokyo, oh my gosh, there's not even elbow room. Like Shibuya, oh my gosh, Shibuya crossing. I couldn't see. I'm 5'6", okay? And there were so many tourists around, I could not see, like, at all. I want some more of my tea, suddenly. It's like, they get a little parched. Absolutely delicious. So, but, like, this part is just a lot of billboards, and, to me, Tokyo almost felt like New York because there are a ton of advertisements everywhere. And so people just walk. There are cars, the traffic isn't too terrible, but everybody's walking or biking. And there are like at least 3 or 4 rivers running in between parts of the city. So there are a ton of bridges like this everywhere that you have to cross over. Hello, truckie. There's a truck there. I had to say hi. All right, this is a police station. I thought it was, I had to get a picture of it, but this is a police station. And so you can go in here and like ask for help and like it's just wild how small and local some of these places are. Like a police station to me is like a whole precinct. There's a detective area. Like I might be thinking of a big, well, even here where I live, there's a whole precinct of police and a jail and all that. Here, we just got a little standing area and one holding cell. That's it. All right, here's some more of the street. There's parks everywhere. There are shrines damn near everywhere. So you just go in a shrine right here and just hang out. It's ridiculous. There we go. I'm trying to make it a bit bigger so you can see the picture better. Oh, this was really cool. I loved seeing local businesses like this. There are bus stops everywhere too. I did not ride the local bus. I feel like such a bum, but I really did just take taxis everywhere. I was like, I want to get to this address. And they're like, bet. And then I would say, I'd like to get there alive. And they're like, bet. We're gonna make it there. There was one taxi driver that just ran red lights. It was just like, you're gonna get there and you're gonna get there quickly. And I'm like, oh no, I'd like to get there alive as well, please, if I could put in that request. But moving on. So they had like plazas. There were shopping centers like this everywhere. So inside here, you go up, there's like more stores. Or if you go up even further, there are apartments. So the living situation is really different. I would liken it to maybe New York, to where there are apartments above stores like all the time. In the little city that I live in, yeah, it's not like that. I have an underground apartment. Like, I really wish. I'm gonna start looking up prices of places in Japan and trying to figure out how to get my butt to be there for when I retire, of course. Alright, more streets. I love all these like little side streets. There were so many like alleyways and side streets to go down. And all of them, like, okay, there's going to be a picture in here of like a hidden shrine that I just ended up at. I have no idea what it was for. I was just there. And I said a prayer and gave some money, and hopefully it was good luck. Alright. Oh, this was cool. I didn't get to get out to see what this actually was, but this is a dragon statue. And it was really cool. Those are the only two things I gotta say about that. And then I think later I'm gonna go in and really look at these pictures and try to translate some of them.
So much that still to this day.
Oopsie doodles. So this is more of that dragon. And you go through this gate here, and there's a whole park. Like, just parks for no reason. I mean, I've got like 3 or 4 parks in the city that I'm in, but holy crap, there was just green everywhere. And then there were areas of the city that was so like devoid of green. And then there was green on the buildings. Like, some of the buildings had,
thank you for watching,
like flowers and stuff growing up out of it. Japan's on a whole nother level. I don't know what this is. I would have eaten there, but I didn't. The bus was rolling. So there was a whole tour bus that I was on that we went to different places in the city. We spent 3 days in Tokyo. So this is just a taste of Tokyo. Here's Burger King. So this is one thing I really have to say. America is all up in Japanese's business. So we have Burger King here. Later, I go to a Wendy's. There's McDonald's. Look, I tried the Wendy's and the McDonald's. The Wendy's, ugh. The Wendy's was absolutely terrible. I can't say that enough. The Wendy's was just like, ugh. But the Wendy's being terrible. Oop. Leon wanted to join and he cannot be in this bath. He cannot be here. Alright, next picture. So that's just a bus stop. I'll probably do drawings like this, like a painting of this, but this bus stop was so cute. Okay, we're coming up on a big shrine here. So there's a shrine, there's a market. This is a Buddhist shrine. So this is us, that's Tokyo Tower during the daytime. I sent a proxy out during the day because I cannot do that during the day. So this is a huge shrine. And look at all these people. I heard so many French people there that I was like, where am I? Am I in France? like it was wild. I was hearing French off the cuff and I was like, I know that's French. I know what languages, some languages sound like. And that's not Japanese. That's straight French, dog. And I was like, ugh. So there were a lot of tourists there. The shrine again. This lantern is huge. Like, okay, in the next few pictures, you'll see. You'll see. It's absolutely amazing. How many pictures am I going to take of this dude right here? Hello. Say hi. I'm saying hi to people who just joined. Okay, I'm doing pictures from my recent trip to Japan. People who just joined. Okay, I'm doing pictures from my recent trip to Japan. I hope I'm going to do a lot of artwork off these pictures as well. So great reference. This gate is guarded by the god of lightning and wind, I think. Storm and wind. So this one, I think, is the lightning one. I'm not sure because I don't freaking read Japanese. It was such a culture shock to be in a place to where I could not read. I was illiterate. I was like, oh, this is neat. Look at evidently this sign is saying a thing. I don't know what it's saying, but it's saying something. So there were signs like this there as well that had the English on it and then would have other languages underneath it. But yeah, it was just wild to be in a place to where I could not read. And I was just hoping for the Google Translate came in clutch. This is not a commercial for Google Translate, but I had to say it helped me. So this is what it looks like up close in there. He's got the storm cloud around him. Okay, so this is a better picture of the lantern. And you see how small that dude there, I know him. He is 6'9". That's how big that lantern is. So I can reach up and touch that lantern, but it's still being held aloft. And this gate is like all history is in this. Stuff in Japan is very, very old. And I'm surprised all this stuff holds up with all the people who are there. Because people I hate to say the word harass this lantern, but they caress this lantern. Like they're rubbing the crap out of this lantern. So I got a little bit closer to it. I have no idea what this says, by the way. No idea what this lantern's for. And so this huge gate, you can walk underneath this and touch it. You see how these other ladies, they're barely touching it? I was able to touch it, but barely. So underneath the lantern is just a huge carving of a dragon. Like, if you don't walk up on it, you don't see this underneath. And this was so intricate. I was amazed, like, how are we preserving this? How is this staying together? Like, how are we doing this? Because there were so many people there, like, touching this, and I got scared. I didn't want to touch it, and then touched it. But I was really worried for the integrity of the artwork. So this is the other god of lightning. That's a lady. You'll see that lady a few times. So this is another god that's protecting the back of the gate. I have no idea what that says. Hold on. There we go. I can read now. I can kind of read it. There we go. So now we know what this is. It's a sculpture. Look at, it's 1978. This is amazing. His left hand is a gold prayer bead. The statue is, oh geez, and it weighs ridiculously. Alright, so it's cool that we're able to see that. There were just so many people there. And at a lot of the shrines, they have these lanterns that are there. I think it's like to ward off evil or something. For the story of this gate, they had it listed here. So all these pictures were like a continuation. I'm trying to remember the mythos to this gate. Oh! They fished a Buddhist statue out of the ocean. Some fishermen. They fished it out. And they bring it back to their village. And they start worshiping it. And it brings their crop good luck. And the priests of the area are like, hey, we need to build like a big shrine for this statue since it's been doing so much for us. So they eventually build a huge like temple for it. And that's the story of this temple. And people come from all around to say prayers and give offering. And it was about this crowded there. Like, I shit you not, there were a ton of people. Like, I could not see at some points, and I had to just get out of the crowd because I have anxiety, and I gotta move away from crowds sometimes. And they have festivals there, and we were in the middle of a festival while I was there, so it was really cool. And that's the story of this shrine, how it was found in the middle of the ocean by fishermen. This is the whole shrine, what it looks like from the outside. This building over here, apparently they have Buddha's ashes in. Like, when the tour guide said that, I was like, Buddha's ashes are in there? Are you kidding me? Like, just in a building. Alright, God. Alright, we got ashes in there. And she said that, like, once a year they bring the ashes out to just be like, pray to it, and then check on it and make sure it's okay. And that's it. And so this is another part of the shrine. The whole shrine is huge. So this is another part of the shrine. And these lanterns, the black ones on the side, are really cool. That's another picture of the of where they have Buddha's ashes. I get really close to it in a minute. So that's one of the lanterns that were in the other photo back there. That's just how big it is. And you can walk up under it. And you see here that it's got some decoration under the middle part there. Like the craftsmanship on this. Okay, so they say that they have Buddha's ashes in this building. And they bring them out every once in a while to pray, and that's it. They put it back away. Okay, this right here is incense. So the whole thing, what you do if you're going to pray, is you come up to this with some incense, you put them in there, you let the smoke waft over you, and that's supposed to be like purifying. So once the smoke and ashes waft over you, you walk to this building over here. Oh, hold on. This is what it looks like up close. So you let these ashes and stuff waft over you. And you walk to this statue over here, and it's got a huge fountain. Like, all this is just water. And you scoop up, and you splash water on your left hand, and you pick the scoop up with your right hand. You splash your right hand, and then you splash the rest of the water into your right hand, and you drink from your... Sorry guys, it crashed for a second. Alright, we're back. So that's the whole ritual of that, and that's supposed to cleanse your hands. You're basically cleansing your hands before you go and pray. So I did that. I splashed my hands and I drank some water. Here's a video!
Yeah, you put it in your mouth.
Yeah. See that spoon that they had there? That's how the fountain looks. So you take this, and you see this guy over here splashing it. You splash it on your left hand, and then you do your right, and then you get some water in your right hand and you drink it. I probably should have got closer to people so we could actually watch them do the whole thing, but I was getting ready to do my whole ritual there. So this is the entrance to where you go in and you pray for blessing. You see all those people there? I don't know how I didn't have a panic attack. I have no idea. So you go into here, and there's just a ton of people. Like, this in here is where there's a monk in there doing Buddhist chants, and he's doing chants in front of the altar there. So that's coming over the speakers. So you hear that in the background, that's him doing a chant. He's way back in here. Like, I have no idea how big this building is, but it is like, look at this. So intricate and just history, and it's beautiful. And it's gold. So as I'm getting closer, you can hear him more. There's there he is in there. I guess I must have hit the slow-mo button. I have no idea how I caught this in slow motion. But yes, he's in there doing chants in the background. I am not gonna I'm not gonna make you guys suffer through that. So look at how gorgeous this is. Like, so intricate. I was just so lucky to make it in there because there were just so many people. I was amazed. I had to get a close. I might do a drawing of this or a painting just because it just looks so beautiful. That's a lady. This is another landmark. And this is fortunes. Fortunes for 100 yen. So what you do here is that you put 100 yen in that little slit right there. And then there's a little shaker right there. She's got it in her hand. And you shake it, and there's little sticks in there. And they mix all together. And each of those sticks on the end has a number on it. And the number corresponds with drawer. And in each drawer is a different fortune. So what you do is you pull the stick out, you read the stick, you put the stick back in there, you go up here and you get your fortune. If it's a good fortune, you keep it and you put it in your wallet or something like that. However, if it's a bad fortune, like there are levels to the fortune. Like I got a great fortune and mine was like live prosperous, I'm gonna like do cool stuff for my family, my career's gonna take off. That was my fortune. It was a great fortune. However, you may get what is called a normal fortune, which you keep that, it's okay. And then you have your like bad ones, like bad luck. I think this guy got a bad luck one. And what you do is you fold it up and you tie it onto a string thing. And I'll show you what that looks like later. But this is a Buddhist statue. It's not the Buddha. That's a lady there. That's another lady. That's the lady. She is my human proxy. When I go outside during daytime, she handles all the daytime activities. So this is another side of the shrine. I tend to get lost really easily when I'm out and about. So yeah, your girl got lost. So in Tokyo, there are tons of places to where you can rent a kimono for a few hours. And so I saw a ton of ladies that rented kimonos like this, and it's just gorgeous clothing. And so along with them, they had a photographer. So they would take pictures near the shrine. I think I'm going to do that next time I go to Japan. If I have somebody with me, I'm going to rent a very beautiful kimono, and we're going to be so pretty. We're just going to take beautiful coupley pictures. Hopefully. So this is what I was talking about as far as children's parks. They're exactly like they look in animes. Look at this. Just in the middle of the city, a kid's park. And you can walk down there and it's sand and so just everything's so clean. There's not one piece of trash on this. So this is Akihabara. I'm so happy that I got to make it to Akihabara. So here is like a whole area. So this is what it looks like. This is a game station place. So you can go all the way up in that. See the basement floor, first floor, and the 5th floor has different things in it. And so all this is Akihabara. The hobby place. I didn't go in there. Like, we were so busy, we honestly did not have time to do a lot of things. So this is an advertisement for a maid cafe. I really wanted to go to a maid cafe as well, but it was just too busy. Just so busy. Also, there's like a ton of places to where you can sell and buy things. Tokyo's just so walkable. This is the advertisement for chocolate. Like, it's amazing what they advertise and how they go about advertising it. So this is another gaming place. You can go in, and on each floor is a different type of game. Like, one floor was all RPGs. One floor was just all like pachinko. Pachinko, there's no gambling in Japan. So what they have is pachinko and gacha. Those are the two like vices that they have: is you get gotcha or you like play pachinko. This is another place. It's saying tax free because if you are a tourist there, you can ask for like go into shops and be like, hey, is this tax free? And what you do there is you provide your passport, and anything that you buy will not be taxed on the front end or the back end if you don't open it before you leave. You have to leave with it packaged up. And so with that, you get a little discount on tax. This is a very lewd vending machine. So this was in the gaming station. So this is a gotcha. So what gotchas are, well, no, this isn't a gotcha. You're actually vending exactly what you want on this one. Yeah, very, very kind of lewd machine.
Okay, this is crazy, but it reminds me a lot of Persona 5. Look at this. But it kind of has an upstairs area.
I was so happy.
There's food, and it's so cool. Okay, this is crazy, but it reminds me a lot of Persona 5. Look at this. But it kind of has an upstairs area. And like there's just food, and it's so cool.
I loved it. This is where I ate lunch, right over here. And I just looked out. This is in Akihabara. So this is where the mecca of all anime, manga, and gaming. So if you want it, you have to visit these like few blocks. Like it's just store on store.
Made it to Akihabara, you guys, and it is really the Holy Land, but there's a lot of walking. So currently I'm just sitting and relaxing. I think I'll find a store with some figurines in it.
And I did find a lot of figures.
I'm trying to hold out for the Pokemon Center before I get a Pikachu plush for one of my coworkers.
Yeah, she wanted one and I found one. Alright. This is just one of the figurine places. Like, so I'm gonna pause it here. So there was an area right here in the front, and then on the side is a whole thing, and then you go in, and on the other side of this is more little cubes like this. And what you do is you see the figurine you want, you see the number on the box, you write that down, and then you write down the number of the figurine. So I'll show you in a closer picture. So this is one that I bought. Excuse me. Yu Yu Hakusho, Yusuke Urameshi. So I got the Spirit Bomb guy himself. So it said limited sale on it, so I had to have it. So this is one that's outside of the box, and the ones that are not in the boxes are a little bit cheaper. So this was 2,000 yen. And you see the number right here, so you have to write down the number and then the container number as well. So this is Bit from Chainsaw Man. Not my most favorite anime, but yes, I like Pochita. And Power's not bad. She's a little annoying. And this is one of my anime husbandos. I have a figurine of him already in this style, but I had to make sure I looked at the number. I was going to get this one, but I ended up not doing it because I have one of him in this style already. This is also another box I took because I have this figurine right here already. I got this from a present from a friend, and he bought it for me for my birthday. This was lunch. So this is mackerel covered in miso sauce. Absolutely delicious. Eggplant over it. And then they'll give you a whole big bowl of rice. And this little cup here was covering the bowl of not it was covering the miso soup. Whenever I eat Japanese food, I order miso soup. I love miso soup. I'm always going to eat it. You can't stop me. Okay, and these are greens right here. Hello, new person who joined. I'm just talking about my recent trip to Japan. And you left. Cool. I waved at you as you left. Should I not draw attention to people when they come in? Is that a whole thing? But here's a close-up of my food. And this is the restaurant where I ate it. And the train goes right by here. Like, it's right here. And it's amazing. I'm a little salty that I didn't get a picture of the train going past. But it was still really cool to see. Okay, so there's more American brands in Japan than I thought. So it's a lot of designer stuff too. So there's Tiffany's, there was Louis Vuitton was there was Ralph Lauren. It's just, and whole stores of the designer. It's just, see, look at all this green. This is the house of, I think, the royal family. So apparently they come out once a year, they say hi to you, and then go back in their house. This is the Imperial Palace. Again, this is in the middle of Tokyo. So this is like in the middle, everything else around it. I took this picture for obvious reasons. Egg slut. I'm just trying to decide why they called it egg slut. Like, I like eggs. I just don't know if I'm a slut for them. So this is Shibuku Station. Shinjuku Station. And this is where the Shinjuku incident happened. So if you've seen JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, this is the station that my husband, Kinto Nanami, well, he's not my actual husband, but you know, I'd like him to be my husband. One of my anime husbandus. This is where he kicks that dude's ass. And like throws him across the street. This is just, they have machines of Boss coffee everywhere. Like, there are vending machines for everything everywhere. And this is one thing that I absolutely just, I drink more caffeine there than I do in the States. Like, just did. It's the tour bus. This is Harajuku. So, if you know anything about some Japanese culture, Harajuku is a fashion style and also a place. So, there are women that load themselves down with trinkets. I hate to say trinkets, but it's kind of what it is. And I love the style, but I hate the idea of putting it on every day and then having to take it off. But it's a ton of makeup, and it's a really cute style. It's just that you have a lot of crap on you. So this billboard here, there's a camera somewhere up here, and it points down. Also, another thing, this sidewalk goes down. There are no steps here, just straight into the abyss. Yeah, strawberry fetish. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Like, I'll go to Strawberry Fetish every day. So what they do at Strawberry Fetish is they take strawberries and they dip them in sugar, which coats them like candy. And I got a grape and strawberry one, and it was absolutely delicious. All the fruit there, very, very fresh. And like they curate fruits and vegetables there, specifically fruit. Like they really take care of fruit and make sure that you like it. So this is more nonsense food. I, I I hate to say that it's bullcrap food, but it's basically just sugar. Like all this is sugar, but it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup in it. It's just sugar. This one has glitter in it, and that one's poop. Hello. I like waving hi, and they're already gone. All right. So this is one store that I found in Harajuku that actually reflected Harajuku fashion. Like, look at this. So you wear this, it's very heavy, and it has a lot of sparkly, and that's basically Harajuku fashion. You can do goth Harajuku. Harajuku fashion. I didn't go in this store because I did not have the money, nor can I dress Harajuku in like real life because it's heavy and I would get annoyed. I'd be happy for when I wore it. For the time period that I could think about keeping it on. But I would get annoyed very, very easily. Next picture. Yeah, so this is very gaudy. This is all Harajuku fashion. This is the Harajuku store. So inside this store, they had a lot of little barrettes and like hair accessories and pins, and you just load yourself up. I should have went in and just loaded up a bag and bought it. But I'd have to take all of it home. And that's a lot of like stuff. Hello. I like saying hi to viewers that don't hang around. Okay, so this was a cafe to where you could hold piglets. You could hold piglets. Okay, I'm recounting my trip to Japan, and you could hold little piglets, and they are great. I absolutely. You're so cute. Look at that little pig butt. The thing is that I saw so many cafes like this. Like, if not piglets, then Pomeranians. If not Pomeranians, then other owls. Owls. There's an owl cafe. There's another owl. There's a main owl cafe in Tokyo. But I don't think they're treating these animals very well. Half of me is very proud that I didn't patron these places, because I don't know if I could get down with animals in a cafe like that, like all the time. But yeah, they're getting pet on and loved on. See, this is the pig, and there's another side of it. There's another pig. So you go in here. Hopefully you have okay, Japan works on a reservation system. If you do not have a reservation, you are not getting in. This place actually had some openings, but like very little. You have to put in a reservation. I learned that like an appointment or a reservation, you gotta have one, or it's not gonna be a thing. This is another like one store that I found in Harajuku that looked like Harajuku fashion. Like, look at how bright these colors are. Over here is a matcha shop, and the matcha was so good. Like, the ice cream, absolutely delicious. I cannot tell you, the ice cream on the inside of this matcha, oh, so good, so fresh. And they put strawberries in it. All the fruit tasted almost like candy. Like, even the candied fruit tasted even like sweeter. Harajuku Station, which is right across the street from Harajuku. So this is Harajuku Station. There's that lady again. This Harajuku Station. And above it is like a billboard for like safety, but it is also anime. This is, okay, in Tokyo, there's a coffee shop that will fix your coffee, but will also harass you with a bear paw. So it's literally a hole in the wall right here, and a bear paw comes out of it, and you order your coffee, and you hope that it gets your order right, and you also hope that it doesn't harass you. Like, it'll hit you, or it'll call you mean names. It's really like a luck of the draw on how it's feeling per customer. Alright, this is like main point. It's Shinjuku Crossing. So this is what reminds me of New York in Tokyo. So look at all these ads up here. And then there's just a ton of people. I have no idea how late it is at night. By the way, it's starting to get late. I'm active. But look at this. It's like lit up like the... I hate to compare it to the 4th of July, but that's all I got, dog. Alright, this is where I went for dinner that night. Oh gosh. And it is one of the best restaurants. And it just had food. They just kept feeding you. They were like, hey, you want some more? And I was like, yes. And they kept feeding me. You movie crab. The little legs wiggle. and that was a big part of me being in Japan, was just like seeing crap move. Alright, this is a very special area. This is an alleyway of all restaurants. Like all grilled meat, all like just food in there. Food and booze. And you go through this, and it is so close. Like in here, restaurant. And over here, restaurant. I felt a grill near my elbow. Like if I had twisted a little bit, I would have been in somebody's food. So look, so this is how tight this alleyway is. And you barely, like over here is like a seat and like a grill, and people are cooking in here. This alleyway is so hot. It is so like, I was burning. Plus it was like, I want to say it was 70 or 80 degrees outside. Alright, next. I think this is the red light district, but again, I am not sure. I can't read in Japanese. It was just weird being in Japan and being totally illiterate. And just hoping for, like, when I ordered at restaurants, I knew what I was ordering because I could like use Google Translate on the menu, but some signs I would just look at and say, nope, I have no idea. All right, this again, 7-Eleven came in clutch. They were everywhere, and they have delicious food. And I cannot tell you how many snacks I got from there. I don't know how much money I spent in a 7-Eleven or a Lawson. I keep looking over there at my tea, and I want it. Come here, tea. Mm. Yeah, my boba is so good. Alright, I'm gonna get pruny being in this onsen. But at least when I get to some of my pictures of an onsen, so you guys can see what that looks like, I might do this. Oh, look at the anime! So this is in the middle of Shibuya. So look, Shibuya Crossing was back there. Look, there's a McDonald's. There was McDonald's. Like, it wasn't as bad as populated as 7-Eleven or Lawson, but they were there. There was a presence of McDonald's. There was also a presence of KFC. And KFC is like a holiday thing over there. Like, you get a bucket for Christmas, or you get a bucket for, they don't necessarily have Thanksgiving over there, but you get a bucket for like Golden Week. And I was over there during Golden Week. This was my breakfast, and the melon buns, oh my God, absolutely delicious. Like, okay, it tasted like a really good Hawaiian roll. If you ever had that, if you've ever had a Hawaiian roll, it's huge. It's like a huge Hawaiian roll. Absolutely delicious. More Boss coffee because I had to, and it was delicious. And this was my favorite piece of origuri. Yes, this is my favorite rice ball. It is pork and onion and egg and deliciousness, just happiness all around. I would eat 50 of these moving forward. This is my breakfast for that day. I also had my feet had blisters on them, so I was very upset. It was not a good time. But I think I did go out that day, but it was really, really, really painful to walk. Like, the blisters were a thing. But this actually came in clutch. It is a vitamin jelly pack. So in here is special jelly drink designed to supply 12 different vitamins and nutrients. And it tasted delicious. It tasted like orange juice. And it was absolutely great. I had... I think I bought 2 of these. However, I feel like I could have bought 12. You would have brought some home if they allow you to have liquid on the plane. They don't. So that's feet. That's blister, which is owie. More blister. Owie. Okay. I was in Tokyo and I was looking to get my nails done. So I found a place and I just went there hoping they could get me in, and they were closed. But while I was in the area, I found a Japanese design college. I walked right in, like nobody stopped me. And I was like, where am I? And I see a lot of people like coming out of nowhere with backpacks. And I was like, am I at a school? Am I at a school? And then I come out and I use Google Translate on this sign. And it says Japanese Design School, the Japanese Design College. And I'm like, what? Y'all just let me walk in here? The security is really weird. And there's not a whole lot of crime in Japan either. They just let people like wander. And I was wandering hard. So this area of town, I was in the business district of Tokyo. Oops, back to my feet picture. Sorry. This is a gas station. So their pumps are up. So you have to pay to get it down. to fill up your car. Flowers. See, look at how clean. Okay, this is the Imperial Garden, and it's all bonsai trees. See, look, as far as the eye can see, bonsai trees. And this is the road that you would take to get to the Imperial Palace. This is a part of the Imperial Garden, so this is the road that you would take to get up to the gate. And this is this is around the business district, by the way. You're seeing people. So this is a part of the Imperial grounds. So you would go on that bridge back there and go up into the area. So that's the main gate right here. Well, one of the main gates. This is in the taxi. So this is the entrance that you can go into. This is a restaurant that I thought about eating at. Once again, I'm in the business district. I have no idea where I am. Okay, this is a restaurant that's off the beaten path, that's in the business district, and the poor server did not know what to do with me. She was like, ah, and I was like, ah. I whipped out Google Translate and was like, hey, I just want something to eat. Can you show me a table? And she brought me to the table through the back to the front because I came in the back door because, yeah. Because I go places where I'm not supposed to be. So this is octopus. This is fried octopus, and they give you a little bit of mayo, and then you squeeze lemon over the top, and it was pretty good. I won't say it was absolutely delicious, but it was pretty good. My live was gonna end there for a second. I've been going for a hot minute. What time? Ooh, it's almost 10. Ooh, I've been in the onsen a long time. If I had been like in a real onsen, they don't allow you to have towels like this. You are nude. They do not like any kind of like covering. I could have my hair up like this. They let this, but my glasses would have to be off. Like you're nude in an onsen. The thing is, you can hold a towel up to cover your bits and stuff, but in the pool like this here, you gotta take off the towel. You cannot have the towel while you're in there. But it's beautiful. It's worth every Western idea of like nudity and shame about being nude, and it's worth all that. Like, yes, Westerners really focus more on sex, but at the same time, nudity is shamed. I never got that, but like it's worth all that. It's worth feeling like weird, a little bit weird about your body and other people seeing it. But if you can buck up and get in there, oh, it's so good. It's so relaxing. So these are pot stickers. These are different kinds of pot stickers. So one has chicken in it, one has shrimp, and the last one has cheese. Because I like cheese. And there was a little salad up there that was really good. And that's just a huge cup of water because I was like dehydrated by that time. I was walking around the business district. I didn't get my nails done in Tokyo. I didn't get my nails done until I got to Kyoto. So we are in Tokyo, but this is the business district. And you see that it's really emptied out. Like there's nobody here. No, not really any tourists. I was way outside of where tourists normally are, and the cab driver told me so. And I was like, whoopsie doodle. I was here anyway. I hope that's okay. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. Sometimes tourists get in these areas and it's fine. It's just the business district. There's not really a lot here. And I was like, there's enough for me. So that's where I ate. It was a good little diner. That was the front. I went in through the back. Still the business district. So this is where a lot of your companies are going to be and your salarymen. That's another river that's in Tokyo. And that's the state government building. That is the State Department for them. I went so far, I hit their government buildings. That's what I did. I ended up places where I didn't really need to be. But yeah, there's just people on the street. And really, there's a lot of taxis everywhere. You can hail a taxi on accident. That's how many taxis there are. Usually there's an app that you, just like Uber, but everyone's like licensed taxi driver. Like everyone's super professional taxi driver. These guys came in clutch because if not, I would have been totally lost. There's another police station, so this is really small. But what they do here is they help you. You go in there, you file a report. Yes. This is just a dude hanging out on his balcony. He was out there smoking. Oh, speaking of smoking, there is no vaping in Japan because they do not have liquid nicotine. They just have cigarettes. And you can get something that looks like a vape, but the trick is, it's still a cigarette. It just heats it up electronically to where there's no ash. And then you throw away the cigarette. And the smoke, it's still smoke. You actually are still burning something. This is this view from my hotel is like right here. So I called this place Walgreens, Japanese Walgreens, because it feels like a Walgreens. You walk in there, there's makeup on this side, there's like medication and stuff on the other side, body care stuff. It's Japanese Walgreens, and it came in clutch because there were nights people went out drinking, and I don't drink alcohol. I drink I'm a vampire. So people would come back hungover and they would be looking for like Tylenol and stuff to help their stomachs and all sorts of stuff. And this place had it. It came in clutch, let me tell you. Not for me, but it came in clutch for like a lot of people. And also my feet were really bad. They were hurting. This is Florist on the same street as the hotel. So if you turn this way, there's a little elementary school up there. So we would see little ones walking all the time. Restaurant. 7-Eleven's up here somewhere. So this is the as seen on TV section of the Japanese Walgreens. I can't do it, guys. I can't. This is dried squid, absolutely delicious snack. This is salmon, well, trout and vinegar rice. And it was pretty good for it being vinegar trout. I'm gonna go through here a little bit quickly. This is Shibuya. That's Shibuya Crossing. That's what it looks like. Just a bunch of mess. See, I'm having trouble with my anxiety just looking at this. There's this guy doing summer. Oh, there was good music playing during this part. He was jamming. But yeah, It was wild. This, I wanted one of these. I wanted this one, but I ended up with a Psyduck because that is my second favorite behind Meowth. The Meowth turns into Persian. We all know this. This was my breakfast the next day. So there's chicken. Look, don't judge me. It's chicken with cheese and salad with kiwi in it, which surprisingly absolutely delicious. Like, I yum this up. Like, it was gone. So this is the bus that we were in. And of course, our bus driver, Japanese, really nice guy. We had different Japanese men driving us around each day. So here's the street in Tokyo. This is another place in Tokyo. I think there's a movie theater in there. So there's just like shrines everywhere for no reason. Like, just everywhere there's a shrine. And then there's houses. There's people living there. And then there's a shrine. Oh, there's pedicabs there too. There were rickshaws and pedicabs and just any mode of transportation, you can do it. You can get it. Oh, and this is a gift bag that our tour guide gave us of all different kinds of chocolate. Oh, and this is a gift bag that our tour guide gave us of all different kinds of chocolate. Thank you. I hit my follower goal. That's neat. All right. Yes, rice crackers. Absolutely delicious. This is a strawberry Kit Kat. Worth it. I don't understand why we don't have other flavors of Kit Kat here in the US. We get the green tea Kit Kat, which isn't bad. I like the green tea Kit Kat, but like, we need more than just that flavor. We need the strawberry. We need the there's one that's like chocolate strawberry. There's one that's like a tart flavor Kit Kat. Like, I shit you not, I could have bought like 50 different kinds of Kit Kats. But there's also like this right here, that's just a stick of Cheeto. It's like a Cheeto, but it's huge. It's like a stick. And I just took pictures of happy bears. In this one, we're leaving Tokyo. I'm gonna skip ahead to another city. Oh, by the way, this is a love hotel. It's got candy on it and sweet treats. I have no idea what it looks like on the inside. Just covered in sweet treats. And our tour guide's like, yeah, that's a love hotel. And I'm like, why is it covered in sweets? She's like, yeah, some people like that. Oh, okay. I know everybody has a thing, but sweet treats, my guy? This is in a rest area, so you know how on the highway they'll have a rest area every once in a while? Well, this is just a rest area. It's just like, look at a garden. More Boss coffee, because I really like Boss coffee when I can get my hands on it. This is a candy that's very, very special. I have no idea what this says, but yeah. What you do is you open it. More the countryside. So we're heading out of Tokyo during that point. Okay, so there's slime inside. And you put it in your mouth and you bite it. Really, you're supposed to bite it. I just held it in my mouth and just wiggled around with the slime. And it wasn't bad. It was great flavored. It was just, it's like, people, if we had this here, there would be people with texture problems that would complain about this candy. I just had to PSA that right quick. Countryside. So there was a lot of countryside. We went through a toll gate. And I would live here. I would live here. We're on our way to Hanau. Hanau is a town that's very, 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 very close to Mount Fuji. So we're going through countryside. There's a lot of beautiful pictures here, but I think my computer is having enough of me showing off Japan and not actually being there. It's not giving me signals. Okay, there we go. So this is a part we're heading up into the mountains. So Hanau is just a town that's all bathhouses and restaurants. Yeah. But the countryside is just so beautiful. I'd live here. See, Hanau? Hanau? I gotta say shit right. I'm sorry. If anybody's from another country, especially Japan, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to say any of it right. Well, I'll get close. I would live here. I would live in these little, like, villages. Look at the cherry blossom. So it was a little bit too late for true cherry blossom viewing. But I got close. There was a few places that had a lot of cherry blossoms and it was beautiful. So we're coming up on another gate, a Tottori gate. This one's like in the water during high tide, and then when it goes down, there's a place that you can stand. So we're in Hanau. So what you do is you take a ferry, and a ferry takes you to a rope lift, a railway, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. Some sky thing. I'll show you guys. Ropeway. How did I get that so wrong? I'm a little annoyed with myself. See, there's a lady. Human proxy. Going real quick through the human proxy stuff. Alright, so these are cherry blossoms here. These are almost white, so we're a little bit too late for the pink. But there were still a ton of cherry blossoms. And look at this water. So we're here on the ropeway. This goes up into the mountains even more to go see Fuji-chan. Mount Fuji. The problem is, like, it had rained earlier that day. So the mountains were like, hey, it's hot now. We're just going to let off all the steam. Like, you're going to get Silent Hill. You're getting in the mist. We were all cracking jokes like, hey, if y'all see somebody with a pyramid head, I gotta go. Like, but it was still pretty. So this is how foggy it was. That's our tour guide there. So I was in, like, my proxy was in a dress. So yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not. It's very cold up on the mountain. I was like, nah, I'm not. It's very cold up on the mountain. So all this was fogged out, like you could not see. Those are some of the people I went with. Beautiful cherry blossoms. So this is just an island that we're on. And Mount Fuji's supposed to be out here somewhere. It's somewhere in this mist. So we're on an island. This is a zoo that they had. My voice, I'm losing my voice. Where's my tea? I need some more of that. All right. I think I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. So, any zoo that has like a bearded dragon is not a zoo. It's it's more of a place for petting. I felt bad for these animals a little bit because they're in a petting thing. And there were like a ton of these all over. And I felt like probably Japan, hopefully you're treating them right, but like, damn, cut back on the animal cafes, please. This is in Shibuya! So this was Shibuya Crossing, and it was great. So this was a gift shop in Hanoi. This is the biggest paw lucky cat that I saw. Like, this is very lucky. Get back on the boat. Leave the little island. See, that's the ropeway that took us up. And that's just a forest. An ominous forest. I was like, nope, not going in there. That's the gate. This is the port of Hanoi. And on Hanoi, there's a restaurant that's just owned by a family. And you could tell that this is like, over here is their living room. And they just had tables and chairs. I just walked in. The door was shut like this. I just walked in. And there's some more people that... I walked in, and then they closed the restaurant. I walked in, and they were like, no more people. So this is how misty it was. Some more of the bathhouses. We're still in Hanoi. So it's just a very small village. Nice little houses. Very small village, nice little houses. Lots of bamboo. So these are vegetable fields. Farmers live out this far. So a lot of vegetable and fruit patches. See, I would live out here. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So much green. That's a cemetery just in the middle of things. See different little landmarks. And eventually in Hanoi, we get to our onsen. And we spend the night at an onsen. So in an onsen, they have all these like confectionaries in the front. Onsen, they have all these like confectionaries in the front. And you can get any of these. There's strawberry milk back there. There's a whole bunch of snacks. And then on either side, the men's side is over there, the women's side is this way. And you can go into an onsen and take a nice warm bath. Like you see behind me, there is a big pool outside that you can enjoy. And then there's a smaller pool on the inside. So this was their mascot. And they had a whole bunch of... I guess my picture went out again. Gosh darn it. I'm almost done, computer. Okay, that's their mascot. And there was a ton of what they call yukatas. Yukatas are cotton kimonos. So you wear them like to the bath or you can wear them out. These are more of the ones that you wear to a bath. They're more like robes.
On. Oh, and
this is the room we stayed in. So I'm in my tatami mat. And the other girls are there and we're hanging out before we go to the hot spring. And the onsen is upstairs on the roof. So this is what it looks like outside on the onsen. Load video. Now, I don't think I'll get to, I'm going to try to get to Hiroshima.
All this to myself.
Oh, shit. Excuse me.
All this to myself. Ugh.
And that's, Mount Fuji is out that way. You can see the village from up there. So that's,
Japan is just beautiful.
this is where you go to rinse yourself off before you get into the hot spring. So this one's a hot one, but it's not as hot as the big pool over there that you saw. Then there was another one that way, and that one's for cold water. So you rinse off before you get into this big one. And it was heavenly. Like, I just soaked up to my shoulders, and it was like, I was like this. Ooh. I was like, actually, like, Nobody come in here. Nobody did. I was very lucky. I had it to myself. And the thing is, I was a little late for dinner, but I got the onsen all to myself, and it was perfect. And it was I'm looking for ones in the state now, which I don't think I'm gonna find a hot spring till I get over to Denver, which is okay. I'll travel to Denver. But yeah, that's the hot spring. So the next morning, we got to see Fuji-san. And she's big. She's very wide. There you go. That's one of the better pictures of her. She is very wide, baby. Fuji-san. This was breakfast. It was breakfast the next morning. So, all the fish I could eat. Look at all the, okay, I have an issue with the salmon. It had bones in it. So every time I took a bite, it had a bone in it. So I was a little upset about that. But the other fish was delicious. I didn't really like the beans. These I think it's called name. And it's soybeans. And I didn't like them. I thought I was going to like them. I'm a little upset that I didn't like them. In my animes, they look delicious. And they're slimy. And I was okay with the slime. I was not okay for the bitter taste. They're fermented soybeans. Again, miso soup because I had to. Fruits that were delicious. Green tea because you have green tea with every meal in Japan. That's coffee, Boss coffee to be exact. More rice. And just vegetables and stuff for breakfast. So fish and vegetables for breakfast. That is the best picture of Fuji-san that I could get. This is a graveyard on our way back. So all of their graveyards, they cremate everyone. So everyone here is like in a little space. So this is one person, that's a person, that's a person. They're all cremated. Nobody has bones or anything. They cremate in Japan. So this is somebody's house right here, and their laundry is hanging outside because they have a dryer, but it's not that good. Hey, Vegeta! I like saying hi to people who pop in. I'm just doing a tour of some of the pictures that I have from Japan. I just got back. If you can't tell by my voice, I'm still getting over the international travel. But I've been going at this for like several hours, and you missed a picture of Mount Fuji. So this is the countryside. We're heading from Hanoi. I think this is another university that I wander myself next to. I kept wandering into schools. I don't know why. I kept wandering into colleges. They were like, they didn't say anything to me. They were just like, hey, hi. And I was like, hi, konnichiwa. And some people spoke English and some didn't. So that's a whole, Google Translate came in clutch. I will say that. This is for the bullet train. So I took the bullet train from Hanoi to Hiroshima. That is how fast the bullet train goes. It's a track. They finally got there. We got on board. Of course, I got lucky 13 car. I don't know what video this is. Oh, this is how fast we're going on the bullet train. So on the bullet train, it doesn't seem as fast, but you saw how fast it was going in that last clip. Fuji-chan again. You could see it from this village, but as soon as we're moving more towards Hiroshima, you no longer see Mount Fuji anymore. This is the bullet train. This is after we got off of it. Yeah, buddy. So in the bullet train station, of course, there's vending machines because they are everywhere. I don't know, that's a vending machine, but I thought it was a gacha for a second. So a gacha machine is like statues and figurines and toys and things. But gacha, people are addicted to gacha over there. So this is the normal like subway. And this is a picture from the bullet train looking at the subway. And our next stop was Noya, but I didn't get off at Noya there. I held on to Hiroshima. Hello, hello, hello. I love seeing new people. Oh, they left. Cool. I only do this presentation once. Arriving at Noya. This is. Oh, I was going to Kyoto. I thought I go to. Where is Hiroshima? I hit Hiroshima before I go to Kyoto. Nope, this is Kyoto. Oh, I got a cheeseburger from McDonald's for watching people's luggage. It was pretty good. It was like fresher. This is another, this is the Golden Palace. Nope, that's another shrine. There's just billions of shrines over there. I wouldn't say billions, but hundreds. This is the Golden Palace right here. He's telling us about how it was built and why it was built. Hey! Hey, Jones. I don't know you, but I am showing pictures of when I was in Tokyo. So these are schoolgirls and school guys. I would guess they're about in middle school. Maybe high school. So this, you bring this, and then you pray. I am going to do this. So this park for the Golden Palace. So all this is gold. It's just gold. And he was like, we're going to build a palace that's gold. And they did so. And then there's like a lake bordering it. It's so beautiful. So this is another like rest area around the Golden Palace. So there's like little shrines and stuff, other houses around the Golden Palace. So what they do there for some bonsai trees is that they keep them level or shape them with other trees. with logs and things, they shape them to make them look like that. So inside the Golden Palace, this is what it looks like. There's a whole room that's just like a ballroom. And it's like windows and gold. Statues made of gold. And they're like, y'all can't go in there, but here's pictures. So this is what it looks like in the wintertime at the Golden Palace. And this is like their main room for Buddha in there. So this is what it looks like up close. It's on a little island, and then it's got the rocks around it. There are little islands out there. And like, it's just gorgeous. It's like, I wish we kept parks that clean. Like our parks that clean. Because it was immaculate. I think I only saw like 3 pieces of trash in Japan. This is a good shot. So this is a sweeping shot of the Golden Palace right here. And we go out. And we go out. And we go out. So this is all the land it's on. Like, this whole area is protected. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't say enough about this park. So what you do here is, this is like a god of creativity. So everybody takes their coins. So there's a lot of 10 yen pieces and 1 yen pieces. And I throw it and it goes in. And I was like, yeah! This is the snake deity. Here's another sweeping shot. So that's the Golden Palace. And this is more land that's off to the side of it. This is like an upper lookout area. Just amazing. Just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be at this all night if I don't get it together. Okay. So we're going to be doing like wide pieces then. This is another shrine. So what you do is you pray here. And then you put money into that box. This is a tea room, actually. So you walk in there, have tea. You take your shoes off out here. And then you go in. And this is over 100 years old. A tea house that is still standing from 100 years ago. Over 100 years ago. Okay. My computer is getting tired of me doing this. Also, I think I'm losing my voice again. Alright, so this is another shrine. This isn't a Buddhist shrine, but it is a shrine. So you go here, you ring, the idea is you ring this once, the gong. It's really hard to just hit it and let it ring. It'll go boom, 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 instead of just boom. But you hit it and then you stand there and you pray. And I prayed too. There are barely any trash cans. Okay, like I said before, when you get a fortune and it's not a good fortune, it's a bad fortune or like unlucky or something like that, you tie it to this and you give it up. You give it up to God or Buddha or whatever you believe in. Okay, behind this is a place where you put placards for good luck. You put a wish on it and you pray over it. These are all fortunes. These are all good fortune talismans. These are all talismans. There's so many. I did not buy a talisman. More this lady. This is another place where you ring. There's bells up here, and you donate. It looks just like the anime, but real. It's all real. It's all real, anime people. It's real. So these are schoolboys. They're in their school outfits. So that's what they look like, just being around at museums and stuff. Matcha ice cream with gold in it. This is another street. So streets are really narrow. So this is like the walking area over here. Another shrine. Just a lady at a store. I'm gonna paint this picture. I will paint this picture. A little bit closer though, but I will paint that. Different stores. Imperial. Oh, this is their main government building. I wasn't supposed to be there. But I ended up over there. So, bathrooms. Another bullet train. And this is Kyoto, their post office. And this is inside Kyoto Station. And I got breakfast. This is breakfast. This is a bento that they allow for breakfast. This is a salmon croquette. It is absolutely delicious. That's Pocari Sweat. A must get in Japan. You must get Pocari Sweat. You will live. It comes in clutch. It will save your life. Another shrine. So there's shrines everywhere. This is a shrine that I just stumbled upon by oopsie-doodles. So in here, that's supposed to be one deity. And then there's little shrines for other gods, and I donated to that one. This is Kyoto Tower. This is something delicious. People that I hung out with. This is a tea ceremony. So you leave a space in here for decoration. And we had a nice tea ceremony with snacks. This is the station people that I was with. Tea house room. Oh, shoot. This video.
So this is street fashion in Kyoto. Yeah. It kind of feels like a mix of Hot Topic and Hollister and a little hood because they got the shirts up there. The old shirts.
There's a Leo right there.
Leo shirt right there.
Yep.
So
This is wild. Like Tokyo, like this is Kyoto, but Kyoto was wild. I stumbled upon a market that was just all sorts of crazy. Like they served beer at Wendy's, craft beer at. I ended up getting this truffle cheese baconator, and it sucked donkey dick. Excuse me. It was awful. This is like a shrine junior. This is a shrine to get used to going to shrines before you get to the shrine. So this is the name of this market area in Kyoto. And they sell US surplus crap. Model guns, by the way. They're not real. They're model guns. Again, not real. It's illegal to have guns in Japan. But you can have models like this. And like they do flexibility stretches there. I have a friend that used to do stretch people like this. I wonder how much yen they're undercutting him. Because look at this. For 60 minutes, 900 yen? No, excuse me, 9,900 yen. I don't know. I haven't done the conversion rate on that. Somebody in chat do the conversion. If I had people in chat to do the conversion for me. It's just a huge shopping district. And Peter Rabbit. That's Kyoto Tower. Look at how beautiful. Japan is stinking gorgeous. Just, it has no reason to be this gorgeous. Look at that. Japan has no reason being this absolutely gorgeous. Just no reason at all. Breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Yogurt. And pork bun with miso soup and oranges. I was wilding in Japan. I was like, I'll eat every meal. Some statues that I saw. This is a children's play area. The idea of this is you're supposed to like put your hand on these where they're at. And then you do like a peace sign on the area where there's a peace sign as you're hopping from one to one. I have no idea what they're doing. Oh, they're getting stamps. Okay, this is when I was in Kyoto and I got to the Pokemon Center. Oh my gosh. Like, look at these pictures. It was just filled to the brim with Pokemon stuff. I spent over $100 in the Kyoto Pokemon Center. Look at that Pikachu! This is my favorite guy. Oh, and near there's a restaurant that sells like pork cutlets. Look at this. Absolutely delicious. I covered in the sauce and I ate it all. That is my bag that I brought back to the hotel from the Pokemon Center. Just huge. There's several stuffies in there. Along with that. Idols! In Kyoto! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I think that's an idol cafe. This is their spring festival outside of Kyoto Station. So they go past here and it's like a parade. And they're chanting and they're moving and they're taking it through the city. Look at that. It was just amazing to be in Japan during festival season. Like, all the festivals. They were there for a hot minute, too. Look at this.
They are lined up at the station to watch it. I can only imagine trying to get home, and this is blocking you.
I mean, it reminded me a lot of where I live, there's a big race. And whenever the race is going on, the whole city's frozen. Like, there's nothing you can do. I drank so much green tea, so much matcha. I don't think, this wasn't my meal, but this was someone else's meal, but it looks delicious. That's squid right there. I nom 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 that up. This is the best gacha I got. Like, his name's Bruno, and he is the luckiest, strongest cat. And he sits on my desk now, at work. and he is the best lucky cat, and he is the strongest. By the way, his back is ripped as hell. Like, don't make this lucky cat angry. Sleeping people on the bullet train. Okay, we went from Kyoto to Hiroshima. And if you're a history buff, Hiroshima is where one of the atom bombs dropped. So this is Hiroshima. What it looks like now. So there are tons of grave sites. So we listened to a lecture. This woman, her mother survived the atom bomb. A lot of her family did. Some of them, her auntie was killed. Her aunt was killed during the bombing of Hiroshima, like vaporized. This guy here, he is a survivor of Hiroshima, but he was in utero during the time, which means he was inside his mama's belly. And his mama survived, but he does have some health effects. What they do is they have several levels of affectedness from the bomb, and their government will cover their health care. Basically, for him, he's like 4th level. The 4th level is that you're in utero. The 1st level is that you were pretty close to the bomb when it happened. And as the radius goes out, you'll get less and less support, but they will cover your medical, everything medical. So this is a depiction of when the bomb dropped, because it caught everything on fire. And the fire burned for days. And this is what people saw. Bit of a bummer, I'm sorry. But yes, it was really sad. This was a wonderful learning experience. I mean, they held nothing back. There were pictures of people seriously injured from the bomb, and also people who got cancer from the fallout. Also, like these buildings, this is what this area looked like after the bomb. Like the bomb didn't hit the bridge, it was above it and just exploded. This is original. This was here when it dropped. So this survived, but the bridge itself they had to rebuild. This building also survived, but due to it being circular, it lost all the upper part. The roof came off. This gravesite stayed. Most of that survived. All right, this is a monument that was built for a girl. She was caught up in the fallout, and she got cancer, and she was hoping that by making 1 million, I think it's 10,000, paper cranes, that she'd get a wish. And she made all the paper cranes that she could. And you ring that and you pray. This is a marking of a mass grave from Hiroshima. They had to burn a lot of the bodies right here, and so this is a flame that will never go out. I think it's important to really learn history, even though you're getting it third hand. For me, it's very important because we shouldn't have atom bombs. We really shouldn't have this kind of like power to wipe a city from the map. Like, we shouldn't be able to do that. And the problem with this bomb is that it didn't even release all of its payload. It's just awful. But this is the memorial for the victims of Hiroshima. And they had a lot of flowers out here. We were there during festival season. So this is Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum. This is the last time a bomb was dropped. That was an atom bomb. That's how many days. Number of days since the first dropping of the A-bomb. So all these flowers are going to go here, and they're all for the victims of Hiroshima. Can you imagine waking up in the morning, hearing a not atom bomb, but a alarm go off and being frightened and hiding in a shelter, and then everyone calls the all clear. So everything's okay. But then everything really isn't okay and will never be okay again. Yeah, that was Hiroshima. So with this girl, she was caught up in it and she got better, but later on she died of cancer because of fallout. There's no way to get around an atom bomb without fallout. It's gonna mess up everything. Yeah, we really shouldn't have these mass destructions. Mass weapons of mass destruction. Okay, we got Barefoot again here. I was really tempted to buy all of these. Like, I could have, but, well, not really. 1 through 10, each copy would have been, it would have been really pricey, but I was really tempted to buy that. And of course, after something so sad, I needed ice cream. I needed something. This is strawberry ice cream. It was delicious. And they have a cafe on the side of the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum. And it really helped because I talked to people there and they were like, hey, yeah, this happened to my grandmother or this happened to my great grandmother. And we work here now because we want to keep the memory of this alive so people don't forget. And it happens again. Sorry, I'm getting a little teary now just thinking about it because it was just so awful. Like people going about living their daily lives and all of a sudden it's gone. Everything. Okay. That's a little bit of my itinerary. So we went to the Peace Museum. We go see a castle. We're in Osaka. We go do that. Pigeons. We're at the Peace Museum. And so we're driving from Hiroshima. And we go to an island. And the island has deer. And the deer, you can pet them. And they're sneaky. And they'll take your stuff. And they'll take your food. And they sell little deer there to commemorate the deer. And the deer live on the island. And there's so many of them. See, look, they're all here. And there are people here too. And you can just walk up and pet them. But you're not really supposed to, but people do. And it's pretty awesome. And they'll walk beside you and everything. And this deer stole this woman's package and started eating it. Look at all this. Okay, I have so many more pictures, but oh, more food that I ate. I pigged out. I really pigged out in Japan. Not gonna lie. This is a traditional Japanese toilet. I owned it. I was able to use it properly. This is a monkey dancing. It's monkey stuff happening. There's so many things that happen. This is another island that's famous for deer just yoinking stuff. Yeah, she about to get jacked. So all these pictures. So I got a tattoo while I was in Japan. So I went to a tattoo parlor in Kyoto, and it was awesome. They're called Three Tides Studio. And that's the tattoo. It's of a Daruma doll. If you know what a Daruma doll is and you know what you do with it, I'm so happy. These are 18 plus gotchas. I didn't get one, but I thought about getting one. And there was a ton, because gotchas are everywhere. I could have got the takoyaki. This is the game in Squid Game that you get the little like caramel and you poke it. Yeah, it's real. And you win by not breaking the main picture thing. This was 500 yen. I didn't do
I'm kind of broke right now, but it's nice.
This is the Zuzu in
and look at a zoo.
Kyoto.
Even though I'm not going to go in, it's 500 yen to go in. I have to get a taxi back to the hotel. I'm kind of...
Yeah, I went broke in Japan. I went for complete brokenness. It's Nintendo World. This is like a shooting gallery. And whatever you knock down, you can take. It's still kind of hard. This is the hotel we stayed in Osaka. We were there for 3 days. Look at how cheap this food is. This food is delicious, and it's from 7-Eleven. Come on, America. We can do this. It's not hard to do this. I'm pleading you. Don't get it together. I need one. I'm asking for one. Lawson! This place came in clutch as well. I'm losing my voice. But this is in Osaka. And this is Osaka's boarding area. So they have gaming chairs that you can sit down and hang out. And they also have a children's area. While boarding, why don't we have this? Why can't we have nice things, America? This is the only pancake that I got in Japan. And guess what? It's filled with maple syrup and butter because it's amazing and Japan has it right. Japan's living in the future. Look at that. They're a whole day ahead of us. And they're using that time to make delicious stuff. And Pocari Sweat. Buy all the bottles of this. It's better than Gatorade. It tastes like Gatorade, but better for you. And delicious. Just things that came in clutch while I was in Japan. This is like an energy drink and vitamin C and all the just juices, just vitamins. Look at that. That's from the Sky Tree in Tokyo.
And whenever seen. One fasten breaks the
Because on the flight in Japan, they have Pokemon videos. Everything, it's Pokemon for flight safety. Alright, I kept saying I was going to stop, and I didn't stop. So this is the end. Oh, by the way, this is the toilets in Japan. They can massage, they give you like, it's a bidet. Every toilet is a bidet. And I was so spoiled. I loved it. I'm gonna buy a new bidet for my house. I have one, but I want one of these. And it warms your butt too. It's absolutely amazing. Right, okay, right after I go find another hot spring place in America, then we are getting another bidet. More Pocari Sweat. Ramen. The ramen was so good. This is all pork ramen. And that is the end of all my pictures, guys. Okay, if you hung around and you hung out for a really long time, then thank you. I know there's absolutely no one watching now. And that's okay. It is okay. It's okay that nobody's watching right now. Because you know what? I'm in an onsen. I got tea. And I'm chilling. Thank you. Anyone that's still watching, it's greatly appreciated. And I just want to say that I'm happy.
東京の6畳半夢を見てたああ明かりの灯らない蛍光灯明日に受けてる天王星に開幕戦打ち上げていなくなんないよねここには誰もいないここには誰もいないはは
That was my trip to Japan. Those are literally all the pictures that I took. Pretty much. If you're gonna internationally travel, make sure you have all your stuff together, that you travel safely, and that you have a good time. I highly suggest, if you're going to Japan, to hit the hot spring. Definitely, if you have tattoos at the hot spring, make sure that it is a tattoo-friendly place. I highly suggest a hot spring that's okay with tattoos versus one that makes you tape them up because the tape is uncomfortable and it's going to fall off anyway in the hot water. It's as big as my head now. And anyone can travel internationally. You just have to get the paperwork together. If you have a felony, get that shit expunged and hit the road. Fill up your passport. Go see places you haven't seen before. Go to Tokyo. Go to Switzerland. My next stop will be England, Ireland, and Scotland. But I'm going to stick in America for like a few years. Traveling internationally is not for the faint of heart. Hello, Renee. I see you, girl. I'm losing my voice again, but I'm glad you popped in. I've shown off all my pictures. If you want to go back and look at all the pictures from Japan, is very, very, very highly encouraged. Yes, get your passports, go places. I was really, really, really happy that I traveled and had the courage to just go places on my own. Yes, I was a part of the group, but sometimes the group did things that I didn't want to do. So I didn't do those things and had a great time on my own. I got my nails done and it was great. Like the experience, the customer service, I cried a few times. Seeing Mount Fuji was awesome. Hell yeah. Yes, I had so much fun. And like go back and watch some of the pictures that I put forth that I showed off, because the whole place is amazing. I saw maybe 3 pieces of litter the whole time I was there. Yeah, Mount Fuji was great. We took a ropeway. We were supposed to see it, but it was so misty outside that it looked like Silent Hill, and we were all like, hey, if a pyramid head shows up, like, let us know so we can get out of there. But yeah, Mount Fuji was insane. We saw it from our hotel room. But I highly encourage anyone to go travel. Like, definitely check out other countries. I was really nervous going to Japan at first because I can't read Japanese, nor can I speak it. I pretend when I sing songs like this, though. I'm probably butchering it, but it's fine. And like, there's Google Translate, and surprisingly, a lot of people in Japan spoke English. So you can go. And this is the best time to go right now, because everything, the American dollar is actually stronger in Japan. So the amount of money that you would spend here for things, you can get like much more in Japan. It's just ridiculous, and I had a wonderful time. I'm glad and happy for everyone watching, and I'll talk to you later, Renee. Yeah, I'm sure that's Jaggy. At first I thought it was Reenie, but I'm 100% sure it's Jaggy. Thank you. Love you too. Alright, I'm getting ready to get off here for right now. I've been talking for over, God, it's been like 3 hours. Alright, go back and check the VOD and look at all my pictures. Leave messages. I'm so happy to be back in the States, but I really, really miss a good bathhouse. Oh, if anyone knows where a good onsen is, shoot me a link. I will show up. Good night, everybody.